Hey, reality TV fans, we've got a Little People Big World update from soapdirt.com for you. As you may know, Matt Roloff's building a dream home on his property in Helvetia, Oregon for him and girlfriend Caryn Chandler. But does that mean that they're about to take the ultimate step in their relationship? Some people think so. Let's dig in and look at this. While he still has tense relations with both Zach and Jeremy Roloff, his third son, his youngest son, Jacob Roloff, is ever present on the farm these days. You can see pictures and video. He is spending a lot of time with Matt, and he's even helping his dad, Matt, with the construction of this new home. Now, Matt Roloff's been planning this house build for 5 years, and he's talked about it on the TLC series before. So anyone who knows anything about Little People Big World also knows that Matt constantly has new projects going. He is an energetic and creative builder. On his property, he's built many structures over the years for his kids to run wild and play in. That includes an old West town with tunnels going under it to hide and crawl through that are super cool. There's a castle, a giant treehouse that spans 3 stories, and he also constructed a pirate ship out on the lake. The Roloff farm was curated to be an epic play place for the kids. He even added a regulation soccer pitch for Zach Roloff, who's a huge soccer enthusiast, and they have a full-size volleyball court too. There's just so much on the farm that Matt has built from the ground up. Ignoring his physical limitations and short stature, he has done incredible things with builds out on that farm. And you'll remember that back in the day, Matt built a dream home for himself, Amy Roloff, when they were still married, and their kids. And that's the farmhouse that was on the market for many months, as discussed on Little People Big World. The house went on the market for $4 million, and that included 16 acres of land and a nice-sized classic red barn. Also in that 16-acre area was a 9-car garage, the castle, the old West town, the pirate ship, and a covered picnic area that's built in the style of a covered bridge that's super cool. The house itself that Matt built was 5,400 square feet, and it was built for him, Amy, and their 4 kids way back when. It's a 5-bedroom, 5.5-bathroom home with 2 offices, a large pool, fireplaces, granite counters, and a ton of upgrades. This is the first dream home that Little People Big World star Matt Roloff built. But his current girlfriend, Caryn Chandler, who he's been with for 6 years, has no interest in moving into Amy Roloff's house. And you can't blame her, especially after Amy leveled cheating accusations in her book, A Little Me. Amy said that Matt and Caryn, who was then their farm manager, quote, seemed to have more than just a working relationship or friendship, end quote. Amy said 4 years ago that she was concerned about how their relationship began and evolved, and said that Matt and Caryn's relationship, quote, got in the way of our marriage. And she's hinted at that also on Little People Big World a few times over the last few seasons. At the time that Amy made these comments and published her book, Matt lightly clapped back on social media, saying that their marriage didn't last because they, quote, grew apart, end quote. And speaking to the allegations in her book, he said he preferred to take the high road. Despite any questions about how their relationship began, Matt Roloff and Caryn Chandler have been together for years now, and they've made peace with Amy and are close to her and her new husband, Chris Merrick. For her part, Little People Big World mom Amy seems content with her new marriage and her lot in life, and isn't as angry with Matt as she has seen before. Now, with Matt building what we assume will be his last dream home, what we're wondering is if this signals a serious turn in his and Caryn's relationship. They have talked briefly here and there about the possibility of marriage and proposals, but it seemed like neither was ready or in a hurry. If you remember, the last big build that Matt did was doing up the barn to make it really nice for Amy's wedding to Chris Merrick out on the farm. And now, with this big house build progressing, the big question is Matt going to propose to Caryn soon? He mentioned before on Little People Big World that when they're in Oregon, he and Caryn stay in separate homes because he's not comfortable managing the stairs at her house. But in Surprise, Arizona, they live together the better part of the year when he takes breaks from the farm work. So this new layout of this house should be fully accessible to allow Matt to live comfortably with Caryn. So will Matt move Caryn into this large new house as his wife? Maybe. Fans seem to think so. He finally got the permit to build this new house on February 15th of this year, 2023, and he wasted no time getting to work raising his first wall and celebrating that accomplishment. So this will be a home with 3 bedrooms and 3 bathrooms, but that doesn't mean it'll be a small house. He's planning a garage, deck, and a large covered porch as well. So we'll have to see how this goes. And it looks like the other dream home that he built could still be for sale, but because it didn't sell right away, he's converted it over to an Airbnb type rental where people can come and stay at the farm and explore. It's not cheap. It's actually quite a costly rental, but when you consider everything you get with it, maybe it's not so bad. If you are a family with a lot of kids or a couple of families that want to vacation together and have younger kids, imagine getting to run around and run in the castle in the old West Town and swim in the pool. It's kind of funny. They have talked about that rental also this season on Little People Big World, where Amy joked that she thought Matt might be watching people through binoculars or on security cameras to make sure that they weren't doing anything at the house that he didn't want because he's a bit of a control freak. But back to his new dream house, we're wondering if maybe Matt Roloff's planning something else in addition to this build. With season 25 of Little People Big World on TLC still up in the air, a cryptic post from Matt about snowy weather got people excited that the new season was coming. He said, quote, changing all the setups to interior work when he shared a picture of snow on the farm. And that had many people thinking that it meant that they're filming Little People Big World now. And this post was in February that he made it. So many fans are hoping that if the series does end in season 25, that final season will feature Caryn Chandler and Matt Roloff's wedding. What do you think? Is he building this big dream home and that's going to be part of his big proposal to Caryn? Is this finally happening? Share your thoughts in the comments below and be sure to come back to soapdirt.com often for more articles on everyone on Little People Big World and all your reality TV favorites. Thanks.